downs underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Owls offense will get the first crack at it here. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
They'll run it from the gun. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. 3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? And the Owls will snap it on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Cook. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow in 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. They'll try the run. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Temple lining up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. With all of that heat, he wasn't able to get much on that one. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Panthers offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Now the play fake. Hit as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On 3rd down, going up top. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. FIU will line up to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Here's the give off the left side. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it from the gun. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to it. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Temple lining up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Still on his feet at the 40. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll keep it on the ground. Not a lot of room down here. He's able to pick up 2. It's down at the 12. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. He's looking downfield to throw. He caught it! Takes it to the house! Touchdown, Florida International! That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
7-0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. You got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. Temple lining up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Wide receiver now comes in motion. From the gun, the ground game. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Gonna let it fly. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Quick strike complete. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. The short hands, it's Anderson. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. Looking to throw it again. Makes the grab over the middle. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. trying play action. Finds his big tight end. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. FIU mounting a threat in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Offense would love to have that one back. Down here in this area of the field, everything has to happen faster. Decisions need to be made quicker. The ball's got to be out quicker. Routes got to be snapped off faster. They were just way too late. And as the result, the defense gets the INT.
Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. The Sweet Feet buy a little time. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
It's such an advantage for a defense when you can add to your pass rush by blitzing guys, but especially when you've got a middle linebacker like that can collapse and push the pocket into the lap of the quarterback.
Temple lining up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. The Florida International offense is back on the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a Cardinals sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
To the ground, he's got it again. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. FIU set up with another first down. Red pass, it's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line.
Brings up 2nd down.
He's got it and still on his feet. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Fast motion from the offense. Quick release on the RPO. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. To the ground with the back. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. And it's right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further.
Florida International, 10, Temple, 0.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops forward and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
First down, Temple.
Off the play fake on first down. Working on the right.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it. But I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit more.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Lets it fly. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Oh, that's one that can mess with your confidence. That is horrible. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw it. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Quickly complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. And the Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. He's got an open man. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The aerial assault continues. The quick out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, FIU. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. And you can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Arizona State is just getting blown off the field right now. We've seen big games in Tempe over the years. I've personally never seen anything like this. They're trailing by 14 to TCU. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking to throw on second down. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Trying to find his man on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. He's back to throw on second down. And the ball squirted out. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Comes out throwing on first down. Gets open down the middle. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. Got room at the 35. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
What a weapon this guy is, right? At the tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. He's going to pass, trying to get to him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over. It's still the first half. This is a good start.
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. They'll immediately call timeout. After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Oh, he makes the catch. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Splits the uprights, it's good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime.
International 20, Temple 0.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Philly. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the Jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Lincoln Financial Field.
Temple will try to boot this one deep to get the second half underway. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wide out in motion. Leaves it with the running back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4.
Second down coming up.
They'll go right back to the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Quickly to the tight end. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires left. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That's number 2. That's a good year for a lot of people. What a day. Having 2 interceptions already. I might try my hand on the other guy. This guy is not somebody I want to mess with.
Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it and you didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. Temple lines up quickly. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. And he intercepts it. Oh, what a move. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
The Florida International offense is back on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They're working that left side.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He looks that one in nicely. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Motion from the offense. They want to just keep throwing it. Got his man on the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The Panthers are on the move. With the run on 1st and goal. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. Bounced off his feet. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
23, Temple, 0.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Still running at the 40. In his sophomore season, he's really learned to find that running room. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. From the shotgun, the inside give. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to him. The quick feet, the acceleration, the vision, and he works his way to the 44. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. He'll try to do it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one, enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Catch in the middle, it's Jordan.
I'll say this, man, in college football you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? To the ground to try to move the chains. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the 3rd. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Temple will line up with a 1st and goal. Snap in the shotgun. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls!
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. They want to throw it. It's incomplete, so the 2-point conversion no good, but there is a flag on the play.
Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
He's got it, so they convert the 2 and keep just a flicker of hope alive down 2 possessions. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. FIU pushing tempo.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. They go to the ground. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Offense working from the pistol.
Brings up 2nd down.
The play action fake. Feeling some heat. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They move the tight end all over. Anderson with the carry. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. He wants to throw. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, running back on the move. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Slams it ahead. Touchdown, Panthers. And the stomping has commenced. The lead gets bigger here in the fourth quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Arizona State is just getting blown off the field right now. We've seen big games in Tempe over the years. I've personally never seen anything like this. They're trailing by 14 to TCU. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to move it through the air. Finds us back in the middle. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down to the 42. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. He'll take the deep shot. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Second down coming up.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down and goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And they're able to get him down, but not before he gets to the 2. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on third and goal. Trying to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls. Well, somebody's been doing their box jumps.
You ain't lying. Getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
They'll line up to go for 2. On the move. Moving toward the end zone. Ball out! Oh, looks as if the defense got it.
And the two-point conversion is no good.
And that's unfortunate for the offense. A golden opportunity to walk away with 2 extra points, but you fumble it at a critical juncture in the game. How's this one going to impact this game?
If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Spins away from one. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. A first down run on the doorstep. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
It's now second and goal.
They'll try to power it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. They'll run play action. Got it behind the line. It's Anderson. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And despite this field goal, guys, there's a bright side. They're still up by 16.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Jordan. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Going up top on first down. Slings it downfield. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. On the move is the 30. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. He wants to throw it again. He's got it on the run. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. He'll set up to throw. Makes the catch. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3. Looking to pass on second down. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Just about had the pick in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
And that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
So that touchdown was big, but just as big, this 2-point conversion attempt to try to get it to a 1-possession game. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. He will take a knee, and the defense can stop the clock one more time, but this one is just about in the books. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think, would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse, finding those things that I do well, building on them, and doing more of them.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.